I'm doing pop culture, celebrity news, stories like that. This is from the Mail Online or the Daily Mail, called Woke New York City Public College Scrubs Profile of Attorney 29 who worked on Johnny Depp's legal team after backlash from students over Amber Heard's domestic violence claims against the star. Well, first of all, why would they change something based on student backlash? They are there to teach the students about right and wrong and fact and fiction. And the fact is, Johnny won a 6-week-long trial, so you'd think the school would just be like, hey students, here's the reality, sorry you feel that way, but study up more and learn about what happened. Also, woke is a key word. I keep trying to tell people over and over and over and over, it's because of wokeness that Johnny's facing a lot of the backlash he is. It's not the only reason, but it's one of the main reasons. Now, the definition of woke has changed. It used to just be, well, you're aware of social issues and it ended there. But that's not what it means. What it means is you're hypersensitive to social issues to the point where it affects your logical decision making, like we see here. And that's why, in this case, I agree with the Daily Mail for using that headline, Woke New York City Public College. By the way, it's from August 6, 2022. Let's see some details. Here's the outline of their main points. The City University of New York took down a profile story on Yarlin Mena, a graduate who was part of Johnny Depp's legal team in his defamation trial. Mena, 29, a 2015 graduate of CUNY's Hunter College and Brown Rudnick LLP associate, was the youngest attorney on Depp's team. Sounds like a great accomplishment to me. CUNY said it took down the post touting her career after hearing concerns from students and faculty members and issued an apology for what? They took down the profile of somebody who helped win the case based on things they learned at school. Like I said, it's all completely political. It's wokeness and identity politics. Whether you want to hear it or not, that's what it is in a lot of these cases. Not every case, but in this case of academics and the media, it certainly is. The move garnered its own backlash as one professor slammed the school for removing its praise of the hardworking graduate, and this professor is what we call based. So if you hear the word based, it means someone is based in reality, meaning they're not using their feelings to dominate what they say and what they think in reality. But that's not really big backlash from one professor, unfortunately. The show of support for the graduate, however, went out the door after CUNY said it received concerns from students and faculty over the profile piece as they offered an apology. We understand the strong negative emotions this article elicited and apologize for publishing the item, the public university said in a statement replacing the link to the story on Mena. The article was not meant to convey support for Mr. Depp implicitly or otherwise, or call into question any allegations that were made by Amber Heard, CUNY added. And what? Why? What are they talking about? That was the whole case. The whole goddamn case was calling into question her allegations. That's what it was about. The whole thing is about whether you should believe facts and evidence or allegations. If you're just going to believe allegations with no evidence and no facts, I'd say just shut the school down. It's useless. But that's what's happening to a lot of schools, believe it or not. I speak about the states in the West, not worldwide mostly, but that's what it is. That's what's happening. That's why they say woke. Domestic violence is a serious issue in our society, and we regret any pain this article may have caused. And who was the victim of domestic violence? I guess they don't know. They can't figure it out. Or is the school, as they say, woke? In the original article, which was published on August 3rd, the headline on the CUNYverse newsletter said, this CUNY grad was the youngest lawyer to serve on Depp's legal team. It included an overview of Mena, the daughter of 2 lawyers who came from the Dominican Republic, who earned her law degree from Fordham University. In the article, she described her role in the legal team led by Benjamin Chu in the Depp vs. Heard trial. I worked on the team on the opening and closing and was the master of facts of all the evidence, Mena said. If someone needed pictures or text messages, I would look them up and assist everyone as we went along. Okay, what's wrong with that? She's managing facts and evidence on Johnny's side. There are certain facts on Amber's side too. When a text got sent, who it got sent to, who talked to who, things like that. So you can just manage facts on both sides, actually. So what's the difference what side she was managing facts on? She was doing a great job based on her education. She added that the legal team was incredibly focused on the trial and were mostly unaware of the spectacle it had become, adding in the aftermath, it was exciting to know that such a big case was the first one she got to appear in trial. And she says, I'm a third-year associate and am fortunate to have worked on a trial so early in my career. Most cases don't go to trial, she noted. We were focused on the case around the clock and almost lived in a bubble throughout the trial, so the pressure from the spotlight didn't affect us as much on a day-to-day basis, or just on a day-to-day, she says. You guys get the idea. And here she is, with her parents. Once again, the daughter of immigrants, somebody who is very socially diverse, somebody who is defended by society, which is good if it's done in the right manner. But the point is, not somebody you should be bashing for what they're doing and their accomplishments. And here's the part about the professor who actually stuck up for her. What he said was, one line of the institution's groveling apology could even be read as casting doubt on the jury's verdict in the civil case. Cooney's message to talented young grads who go into law seemed to be, we'll celebrate you only if we institutionally approve your client, and that's what being woke means. Being woke means the facts don't matter, exactly as we see here, and the ideology, your opinion, and your personal politics do matter. And in this case, they're on the side of Amber, obviously. Or they would just praise this girl. And at the end, they put the same thing they've been putting forever about how Depp won the case. I guess they just have to. For people who don't know, they just got to put the basic facts out there. Okay. So, looking at this article on the whole, it is the Daily Mail, but they do not seem to be on the college's side. They even say woke, which is, kind of an insult, to be honest, at the college. It could be left off. And they feature someone on Johnny's side or on the side of the truth and the verdict to say. So, seems like a good article, just, looking at it like this. Maybe they've got some bad ones against Johnny, I'm sure, but this one happens to be pretty decent. Let me know what you think down below. Doing shout-outs, special thanks. Thank you to Laura B. She sent this to me. Appreciate it. And if you're not subscribed here, consider it. If you don't consider it and don't subscribe, I'll be sad, but I'll get over it. Done here for now. See you next time.